What up, Kent? How you doing this evening? Marcus says, aloha, everyone. Alton, so what's cracking? What's good, everyone? How you guys doing this evening? Thank you for popping on and hanging out. Definitely appreciate you. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let me just go and make sure that the live stream is coming through all right. Live. Baby, 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 baby. Come on.
Alexa.
What is going on? Oh, I wonder what in the world. Connect. Oh, Marcus says, thanks for the shirts, Alton. Dave says, good evening, Dash, and everyone here tonight. I'm trying to make sure that... All right, now I see me. Now, this will just play. All right, that'll work. So, man, how's everybody doing? How is everyone doing? Let me just tell you guys, I have had the wickedest headache. For like multiple days. Jamie says, hey yo, me and T-Bone checking in live from our spot. Oh, it's our spot. Jamie, I ordered one of those things. I ordered a much less expensive one, but I ordered one. Pre-ordered one. Quentin, he says, bruh, hey yo. Oh man, Bumpy is here. Ooh, buddy, we about to have an experience. Bumpy's here, Quentin's here. We need Victor and Angela, and that'll complete the early trifecta. So I'm kicking it old school. I got a purple Monster. Yep. Zero sugar, purple Monster. I already poured into the cup earlier because I was moving some things around and I had a little bit of excess, and I said, oh, you know what? From one big container to a smaller container, I said, oh, let me just go ahead and put that in the cup right now. So I put it in the cup earlier in preparation for the stream tonight. Woo, woo. Jamie says, oh, yes. Something else I did not need. But yeah, I ordered. Actually, I think I ordered the one that you sent me one. You were like, hey, here's one. It's a little less expensive. I think I ordered that one. So, y'all feeling my tan line from my glasses? I got some new glasses, and I love them. Actually, they're outside in the car. Sean said, what up, what up? Bumpy said, Q, Quentin, sorry I didn't have your back about the hoodie, bro. Yo, that joint was schmedium. Oh. I did not set you up, dog. I did not. Listen, I don't have any control over the size of those shirts. That's not my fault. Listen, unfortunately, you know, I don't, like I said, I don't have any control over that. Anyway, how's everybody doing? What's everybody got cooking? Literally. Let's see. This weekend, actually, tomorrow I'm going to be doing some ribs. I bought some ribs. I'm going to be finally using Uncle Steve's, the new Rib Magic. I think that's what it's called. I'm going to be trying those. I have 2 racks of ribs, and one I'm going to be using or cooking them my normal way, and the other rack I'm going to be using the magic ribs. from Uncle Steve. Oh, excuse me. And we're gonna see how they turn out. Those of you guys who have used it, I've heard great things about it. Alton, come on now. Come on now. No. Homie says, I know we should grill some ribs and dry brine some chicken and tag Dash in the video. Oh, man. Too early for the yawning. No, it's not. See, you just bringing it up makes it happen. Magic Ribs and More got me the big trophy and check 2 weeks ago. What? That's what's up, Kent. Man, oh, man. He said got him a big trophy. Shoot. Orders a new rub now. Make sure you tell him Dash sent you. Quentin, you still up north? FCB says, yo, what up, Dash in chat? How you doing? Sean said I bought some Gator Shake at Buc-ee's the other day. Is that a good one? Yes, indeed. Gator Shake on your seafood and your vegetables. Just thank me later. It's like a lemon pepper, but like kicked up 2 notches. The citrus in that is just fantastic. Now back home, quick trip for a funeral. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, Alton says Gator Shake on popcorn is good too. All of the seasonings on popcorn is a hack that I learned from Alton. Something that gives you like some bite to be able to actually taste the flavor of the seasonings is to cook it with like an unsalted, unbuttered popcorn, and yo, they're fantastic. You can taste the seasoning. Sean said they only had one regular, a spicy one, and then the Gator Shake. Yeah, there's the regular, there's a spicy R. The spicy R is pretty good too, but I usually use a spicy R in conjunction with something else. It's like a complementary seasoning to me. Like just using the spicy R by itself, that wasn't my favorite. But whenever I used it in conjunction with something else, like I would do like thick meat and the spicy R, or spicy but it's like spicy -R. The Gator Shake on some seafood with the spicy R is pretty good, but again, the spicy R is just like an accompanying seasoning. FCB said Gator Shake on all the things. Kent said Gator Shake on popcorn too. I would say great minds, yeah. Christopher, Mr. Slaughterhouse, golly, man. So I feel like I need to take an indigestion pill. Yo, I went out earlier with the missus, and we went to Guinness. There is a Guinness brewery, and we went to Guinness. And I had a bunch of beer, and then I got some Parmesan. It was like Parmesan garlic fries or something like Parmesan rosemary garlic fries, something. And I was full. Excuse me, and I was full after eating that, so I didn't eat very much. Then we went to, there's a food truck spot. Well, on Wednesdays, the food trucks are at a certain spot. So we went past there, and I didn't eat much. Fast forward 2 hours later, now I'm hungry. So I ended up making some, not oodles and noodles, but the like ramen noodles. But I always got to kick one up. So I had some spicy beef sausage. So cook the beef sausage in before, cook the noodles, then add an egg in there, mix it all around. Yo, it ain't a struggle, man. It's fantastic actually. But between the beer, the spicy hot sausage, yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have a little indigestion. So let's nip that in the bud. So Christopher from Slaughterhouse, man, thank you so very much for hanging out last week. We definitely appreciate it. Hopefully all is well with you and yours. Always great to see and hear how folks are doing, and when they're doing well, that's just awesome. Alton says he keeps Texas Pete's hot sauce in business by himself, putting it on popcorn. Yo, so funny. Taste tester number 2 just made a bag of popcorn. The house smells like popcorn. Christopher said, hit that like button, family. Yes, indeed. Please and thank you. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. If you are watching from your mobile, if you close the chat, you will then be able to see the thumbs up. If you could hit that thumbs up again, I'd greatly appreciate it. So Kent says Buc-ee's only carries OG, Gator, and Spicy R. Yeah. Quint says I'm like the only person that didn't like. I'm like the only person that didn't like the Gator Shake. What is wrong with the Gator Shake? What's wrong with the Gator Shake? It's freaking citrus and pepper. What is? Oh my! Quentin. Bumpy said, Angela, where are you? Angela, where are you? Put that dessert shake on pineapples and grill them, topped with frozen yogurt. He said, sheesh. Richard Morris says, good evening. I just completed a larger than normal smoke for baby shower of 130. Only did 3 at 13-pound brisket. How does one store that many briskets without a warming oven? You put them in the refrigerator, dog, and warm them back up. We got Hustler 210. What up, man? Isn't 210 is 210 San Antonio? What you talking about today? Sorry to the party work. So we just talking. Jimmy says, what's up? How you doing, Jimmy? Good evening. 100. Kent says Uncle Steve's website. So if you are so inclined to check out Uncle Steve's Shake, and be inclined to check out Uncle Steve's Shake, whenever you place your order, just leave a note in a comment or something or other and tell him Dash sent you, and he usually puts a little extra something. He be seasoning and baying it up, putting a little extra something. Oh man, we got the veins popping. Whoa. Uh-oh. He be extra seasoning it up a little bit. Ramen noodles with grilled ribs is one is good too. Well, I wouldn't know, man. I don't grill ribs. Nope. Purple Monster with blueberry vodka is what's up. Yeah. So the Purple Monster, I don't have blueberry vodka, but I got some clear in the jar. Well, it was in the jar, and now it's in the cup. Tito's and iced tea, Poor Man's Long Island. Now you need a splash of iced tea. Man. He will add some Gator Shake in there for you. Since everyone likes it but me. Oh my gosh. How do you I feel like that's a conversation for in person. Steven says, hey, yo, Dash and family, good evening. Steven, how are you doing, sir? Please tell Jacqueline and the missus I said, hey. Man, I've been sleeping on 0 sugar monster drinks. I've had to get something to go with this. I may have to get something to go with this act right you left me. Yeah, like, I don't know what happened. It was an even exchange. You was like, hey, take these pellets. I was like, hey, take this jar. Man, look, you said, forget my beer, man. Look, listen, my guy hooked me up. Least I can do is hook everybody else up. So, it's so good to have friends in high places. Low places, too, if you know what I mean. Steven said, will do. Yes, indeed. Thank you for relaying the message. SCB said, good evening, Steven. Bumpy said, okay, rewatch CEO out. Drop. Also, that was really dope. all the knowledge he was dropping for Slaughterhouse Barbecue. He said, strength and peace, biceps and deuces. I don't know. You could use a machete yet? No, I didn't use a machete. I did use the other knife. But I'm doing some brisket on Saturday. I have a brisket cook on Saturday. I was like, I don't know. I'm going to be cooking these ribs tomorrow. Maybe I'll just pull it out to cut the ribs up for no reason. you know, but I wanted to do a video of me thanking everyone who gave me something while I was in Texas. So Alton hooked me up with a couple different things. Jamie hooked me up with a couple different things. Marcus hooked me up with a couple different things. So I really wanted to like just do a video and say thank you. And you know, Alton, I don't know if you were aware. I don't know. I don't think I talked to. No, I think it was Marcus. I was on the phone with, and I was on the phone with my wife, and she's like, "You better not be coming home with any more seasoning." Yeah. Triceps are here, man. These are your my forearms. What are these muscles here on the forearms? These aren't triceps. Yeah. Where's taste tester number 2? Number 2. Huh? Come here for a second. What is this? What are these muscles called on your forearm? Figured you might know.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of different muscles, but I can tell you the bones.
I mean I know the bone
Yeah, it's a lot of the long.
The ulna and the radius.
The radius is your right one. Your ulna is your left. But you have like, it's like
on the right hand, on the left is gonna be different.
Oh, okay. Radius for thumb. Like radius thumb, ulna pinky.
He's studying EMT classes right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I figured he might know the muscle.
But I don't know every muscle.
I don't.
That's like anatomy and physiology class.
All right.
There's a lot.
Sorry.
Oh.
And he's back.
I actually do know some. So this chunk is a muscle. So like if you flex your arm down, the flexion at the bottom, that's a muscle.
Yeah, but what is the name of it? Goodbye. You're just wasting my damn time. Anyway, Mrs. Dash knew that season was coming. Oh, yes, she did. Man, you ain't getting me in trouble with her. I smoothed her. You took him. I did. Hi, Susie. She says, hi, everyone. Bushy Bato says, hey there, everyone. Woo, my ears are burning. Sure enough, Uncle Steve, yo, I was just saying, I was just talking about how I was just getting the opportunity. I had been traveling and hadn't been home, so I hadn't cooked any ribs, and I'm going to be doing 2 racks of ribs tomorrow. 1 rack with the magic rib seasoning, and 1 rack my normal way. Because my wife will probably skin me if I don't cook the ribs normally. But I keep trying to introduce her and them to different seasonings. But she is, she's like, you found the thing that I like. Stop trying to make it differently. Uncle Steve, yes, indeed, we were just talking about you. Everyone loves Gator Shake, but him, Quentin says. Blue Jay says, good evening, Pitmaster. I'm looking for the Pitmaster. I'm just an arsonist who cooks, man. Taste lesson number 2 was given the anatomy lesson. Taste lesson number 3 is actually in the kitchen baking right now. Bushy Bato said, I hope everyone is having a good evening. Yes, indeed. Alton says, Uncle Steve, we just banned someone in here for saying they didn't like Gator Shake. Oh, man. Oh, look, Kent, that's a bold statement. He says magic rib will be Mrs. Dash's new favorite. Ooh, that's a bold statement. Ooh, man, oh man. Sean says, "Would Gator Shake be good on salmon? That's the only seafood I like." Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Like he said, that's the only seafood he likes, and vegetables as well. When I'm making my vegetables, like I made some. It was it's like it was a get in the pool type of meal. So I had some zucchini in the refrigerator. So I cut up 2 zucchini. I had like half an onion, half a red pepper, half an orange pepper, and even actually some tomatoes. And I cut up the onions and the peppers, and I sauteed them for a while. And then I quartered and like cut up into small pieces the zucchini, and I put some of the Gator Shake on that, and then I added the tomatoes, and I let that cook off for a while. I didn't let the zucchini get to the point where it got soggy. I still wanted that a little bit of bite in that zucchini, and yo, it's just fantastic on vegetables. The citrus, it's like a peppery citrus note. Just you know what? Maybe Quentin, maybe you use too much of it. I found that when I season too heavily with the Gator Shake, my wife tells me that it puts off more pepper than it does citrus. So maybe you need to dial it back a bit. Look, Kenton's funny. Award-winning magic ribs. He said, "I'm just saying." Quentin says, "I bet Gator Shake would be good on grilled acorn squash too." Yeah. Quentin says, "Could have been. I've got 3 bottles in the cabinet. I'll try some with some fish tomorrow." All right. Quentin, you know, in the second hour, I'm going to talk to you about your experience driving an EV on a road trip. Man. So, tomorrow's video is... Quentin says he's got a lot to say. All right. Tomorrow's video is... what is it? It is the next 2 days. So I got to Texas on Saturday afternoon. And then the video for tomorrow is actually Sunday and Monday. So Sunday the day before the eclipse, and then of course Monday the day of the eclipse. And then I'll be honest with you guys, I did not do a whole lot of filming outside of on Tuesday we went to a pew pew range, and then on Wednesday we went to a pew pew range. And Thursday, Friday, we got up and did I won't say the normal cooks, but we did the cooks for the weekend. And Saturday, I left. I was on the road again. Quentin says a lot of cuss words. I mean, you know, I won't say it happens, but yes, Alton said pew pew. Indeed. Yo, on Sunday, I had the pleasure of helping these 2 young ladies who were from, shoot, I can't remember. Oh, Guatemala, maybe? Either way, neither one of them spoke English. And I had to translate and use my broken Spanish to help them shoot. They did really well as far as shooting. Do not get me wrong. But my head hurt after. Actually, you know what? I've had a headache for 3 days, and I swear my head has been hurting ever since I helped them. Bushibato says, "Hiya, everyone." Bushibato, okay, what's going on with you, man? But anyway, it was a successful outing. I won't say outing, but they had a good time. They ended up shooting a 22, a 9mm, and then they shot an AK-47. So it was pretty cool. Costillar asado. ¿Cómo se dice costillar? No entiende. No sabe, rather. Or no entiendo. asado. Rolling Smoke, man, what's up with you? How you doing? Grilled ribs. I've been using a seasoning called War Pig. Hasn't failed me yet. Just took home first and second place for ribs and pulled pork on a local barbecue down here. Nice, nice. Are you in San Antonio? Is that the 210? Isn't 210 San Antonio? I swear it was. Is 210 San Antonio? 210 area code. Yes. It is San Antonio. I'm pretty good with area codes. At least area codes where I've had to do, I'm gonna say do business, but yeah. Getting ready for my rib competition Saturday. There might not be enough time for you to order the rib rub, but I don't know. If you get it in, you might be able to squeak in that order under the wire. Uncle Steve might send you out. I don't know if he does like a 2-day air or something like that, or next day, you know, Friday, Saturday. Hustler says, good luck. Can I just call you the San Antonio Hustler? Oh, Rolling Smoke says he's got 2 bottles. Oh, well, damn. You ready. You ready. You just make sure that you place your order or reorder when you get to that red line. So aside from grilling ribs, Alton, what's up with you, man? Yo, that's another video. I totally forgot, man. I have like 3 45-minute to an hour-long videos that I shot while I was there. SPG and Magic Ribs. Nice. Oh yeah. See, I don't know. The one thing, and it's not a dig against Uncle Steve, it's just I prefer a little more salt than most, I guess. So a lot of times I will add a base layer of salt and then I'll add Uncle Steve's steak. I'm about to get a pig and do some live fire cooking. What? Yo, if you guys have not already, check out Alton's channel. Alton, I won't say he needs no introduction. He is the dog father of barbecue. But he has a live fire alley. And these live fire cookers, I'm not going to call them grills because they are cookers. They are fantastic. And I did a tour of all of the cookers that Alton has. He's got grills. He's got smokers. He's got live fire cookers. He's got pellet cookers. He's got... The only thing he doesn't have is a propane. No propane there. But pellets, charcoal, you know, full-on wood burners, stick burners. Man. Steven says, so if you cook ribs on a Santa Maria, is that considered smoking or grilling? Asking for a friend. So it depends. In my opinion, and we've talked about this, in my opinion, if they are directly over the heat, they are being grilled. If there is no diversion, if there is no diversion, no heat diversion, then they are being grilled. Alton and I have had this discussion, and he, you know, I won't say he figures that it's a temperature thing. I always say it's a diversion thing versus direct heat versus indirect heat. Alton says, bro, I have a propane Discato. 2, it was in the shed. Yeah. Alton, I swear, Alton is probably one of the, between Alton and Tom Horseman, those 2 probably have more cookers, more apparatus, more cooking apparatus than I do. Yeah. Because, I mean, I know I have a lot, and shoot. I'm just 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, shoot, I forgot the drum. Offset, drum. Ooh. The tabletop griddle, 3. Weber, 4. Traeger, 5. and the Big Green Egg 6. So there's 6 just on the side of the house. Alton's got me beat. DJ Cold Cut says you mentioned an EV earlier. You still have your ID4. I've had an ID4 since 2022. Yes, indeed, I do. I have a 2022 ID4 Pro S all-wheel drive. See, Alton, there you go. He said, no, I said it's over coals. You said it's indirect. I mean, we basically said the same thing. No soy Argentinian. Yo soy americano. Mi or yo quiere cocinando, ¿cómo se dice? Indirecto, ¿no? Con barbecue, no grilling. Yes, cold cut. I do have an ID4. If you didn't see last week's video, I actually drove my ID4 to Texas and back. The video from last week was me driving out to Texas. I do not have a video of me driving back. I was booking trying to get back home. I did not film anything on the way back, actually. Well, yeah, I mean, the only thing I really filmed was when I got into, when I left Arkansas and got into Tennessee. That was basically it. Other than that, I really didn't film much of anything. I took plenty of pictures, but I did not film anything. So, Terry, what's up, man? Madwood Barbecue. He says, hey, yo, Dash. He's yelling, but I can't really yell because it's getting kind of late. So I have to, like, tamp it down a little bit. Argentinians and South Americans and others have grilled ribs since barbecue began, but Dash says they can't. I say I don't grill ribs. By all means, just my own opinion, In my humble opinion, I am HO, okay? Look, Steven says, Tom Horsman is the land of grills. Yes, indeed. Terry says, but I'm up to 11 cookers. 11, I won't say that's still chump numbers. You got to step your game up. You got to get closer to 20. Hojo, what up, man? He said, evening, Dash, what's cooking? Technically, the little girl's in the kitchen baking. So she's making cake pops, I think she said. Branch out and learn other cooking cultures, bro. Free your mind, Craig. Free your mind. Listen, I appreciate other cooking cultures. I do, Alton, and I will be the first to tell you. Like, it's so funny. On my way back from Texas, I was in Bumble Front, okay? Bumble Front, Virginia. And I stopped stopped to charge my car, and there was a couple in a Lucid. And I got out of my car, and I plugged in, and yada yada. They see my shirt that says Still Drum Smokers Barbecue. And they're like, oh man, barbecue. I'm like, yep. And they're like, yeah, well, we're big into barbecue. They were saying that they drive from Philly to Kansas City. And I'm like, oh, how may I help you? Talking about Gates, right? They're like, oh, you know Gates. I'm like, yeah, I do. So then the girl says, I need someone to smoke, not bologna, but she said, I want someone to smoke a chub. And I said, your Oklahoma is showing. And she said, oh my God, wow. Because if I learned anything from talking to Marcus, that is like Oklahoma steak smoked. Why can't I think of it? It's not bologna. Is it bologna? It's not bologna. But the smoked chub. And I said to her, I said, yo, smoking, if it's not bologna, why can't I think of the name of the meat? I was like, yo, when I smoked it, when I did it, it tastes like a big hot dog. And she's like, oh my God, you're giving my husband fuel. He does not like smoked, and I'm gonna say bologna. He doesn't like it, but I do. Bushibatos a pretty good accent. Listen, I have been told I don't have an accent when I speak Spanish, which is why more people think I'm not. They think I'm Dominican or Puerto Rican. Your uncle Chris seasoning 100% fish and steak is dope. Nice. Out on the grill, I was cool to chop it up with you on Barbecue Boulevard again. The boulevard has changed quite a bit, but we still the same. Oh, hell yeah, man. Shoot. Alton says, I think the last count we were at 23 grills / cookers. Now I got to catch up to Alton. El Barrio, ¿qué te pasa contigo? He said, yes, sir, 210. I can dig it. And that's the San Antonio hustler. I don't, you need to put 210 hustler. There you go. Let people know where you at, bro. Can't end my sentence with a preposition. Nah, but no. In all seriousness, Alton, I do. Just because that's not my preferred method of cooking, and I don't grill ribs. Not saying it can't be done. That's just not my thing. One of the other reasons why I'm probably so anti against nice. And kind of bummed, bro. We actually downsized, just moved the Kamado out last week, gave it to Trumpet Master. That could have been mine. Oh, yo. So I got the trailer lights and everything working on the ID4. I had to do some it wasn't even wiring. I thought I was going to have to do some actual wiring, but it was, Volkswagen things. I had to just plug in an adapter to go from whatever the factory plug is to a regular 7-pin plug to a 4-pin plug or a 4-pin flat plug, and then I was able to, do what I needed to do. But I didn't really feel comfortable putting that thing inside of the car. That's all. I wanted it to be out on the trailer. El Barrio says, Spanish lesson of the day. Uno más cerveza. No dice por favor. ¿Por qué no dice por favor? El señor. Yo quiero una cerveza más, por favor. Gracias. Yo bebé. Me gusta. Man. I was in Mexico in Cancun a long time ago. And this is, me flexing my Spanish. I remember going to the bar and saying, dos tequilas, por favor. 2 shots of tequila. Y una cerveza, por favor. The beer was my chaser. I remember going to the bar 3 times. My wife said I went to the bar no less than 4 times. I also remember hurling on the beach. Me and tequila, I don't really do very much tequila any longer. It's one of those, I had a bad experience. I don't remember half of the day. I don't remember being in the country. Barrio says, trailer lights, you don't need trailer lights, just don't stop. Bruh, listen. I have been rocking and pulling the red trailer, the one that I built. I've been pulling that trailer for almost 2 years now with the ID4 with no lights. So, yeah, sorry, officer, the adapter, I'm waiting for the adapter to come in. It's on back order, and I'm waiting for the adapter to come in. I can't wire the trailer. But no, I won't say luckily. Most people don't mess with you. Like, when I trying to think what. Oh, I went all the way to Philadelphia, and I was just outside of Philadelphia, and I towed 3 arcade cabinets, three pinball machines, back from Philadelphia, home with no trailer lights. That's the furthest I've been in the ID4 with no trailer lights. Quinn says tequila is the worst mess ever invented. Wait, what's the one clear liquor? It's like 120 proof, and every 19-year-old chugs this. You mean Everclear? The adapter is so backordered that it hasn't been made yet. Everclear, yep. That's the worst. Tequila is 1B, and that's 1A. Butchie Bato says, try Yeska, aka 420, better meds. Nah, man, I don't say I don't want anything to do with 420, but I'm not my thing. That's definitely not my thing. You know, some of us have government jobs and always had to, I don't say worry, but could never partake. So, just never been my thing. Bless you. Barrio says it's called isopropyl alcohol. Man, if you drinking isopropyl alcohol, you are hard up. You are, woo. Talk about a bad time. Ugh. Is it finished yet?
I'm now making cake pops.
What is it you're making?
So
I thought you said you were making cake pops.
I know.
What you mean?
You know how I told you I messed up?
Yes.
I messed up with making the buttercream,
Oh.
which I was trying to make the night before. So tomorrow it's just all together and stuff.
Okay.
So
I'm listening to take session number 3 tell me about what it is she's making, because she's no longer making cake pops. So now she's going into this long-winded explanation.
So now
I'm
making.
She's making these.
Really good cookie things.
Cookies. All right.
But it's my recipe.
It's her recipe.
Yes.
An adapted recipe, or like you created it all on your own? She's pointing to herself like it came from the heart.
Yeah.
From the heart. From the heart. This is. How do you make a heart? How do you make a heart? How do you make a heart with your hands? Okay, how do you make a heart with your hands? Wood alcohol, aguardiente is like it. No. Tell her she dropped her pocket. No. Quentin, there's a Grenadian rum called Clark's Quart rum. It's stronger than tequila and punch put together. What? Grenadian? Man. Punching? You know I messes with punching. I'm a fan. And I feel like also you have to say it right. Punching. Quentin says y'all trying to die. Lord. Nah, man. Look, I'm about to pour up back into the cup. I know I have a jar within arm's reach. I know I do. I watched a video today and it was talking about unpacking your bag after you travel, right? I'll just sip on my 90 proof bourbon and chill. Yeah, I mean, I'll sip on some bourbon too. Marcus sent me home with some Bullet. The Bullet Rye. That Bullet Rye was like 94, 95%, something like that. Or no, 94 proof. Sorry, not 94%. That would have been pretty damn high. It was like 94. It was between 90 and 100 proof. Not the rye. What is? I prefer the rye to the bourbon. I don't know why. Are you writing down what you did?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. That's always a good thing, so you can repeat it. He said, nah. What? Yo, I am seriously questioning Quentin's judgment. Seriously questioning Quentin's judgment. He doesn't like Gator Shake. He doesn't like rye. He doesn't like tequila. Now that I can agree with, because tequila is just oof, oof. But you like the moonshine that I gave you. You didn't have a problem with that, did you? No. I swear I need to be like, I say getting royalties, but getting distribution rights for my guys' stuff. I mean, I'm a third, so not bad. The shine is always a good time. Indeed. Indeed. It always passes the vibe check. Well, it always makes you pass the vibe check. I am hot. Are your cookies done yet? She shook her head no. Sure enough, 100 proof. Yes, indeed.
You want to try the first batch?
Yes.
Okay.
She asked me if I wanted to.
Take a very small bite. It's really, really sweet.
Is that falling on?
Yeah. I put way too much of the sugar mix. No.
Can you please?
Yeah. It's kind of like biscuity.
Yeah, it's
I put way, and I also put too much
flour. Yeah. Let's say it tastes like dough. That was an experiment for sure.
So this time I added more eggs. 3 eggs instead of just 1. Because before I only added half cup of the sugar mix, half cup of flour.
The cornstarch and sugar mix? Is that what you're saying?
It was half cup sugar mix, which is the filled buttercream. Then 1 cup flour and then 1 egg, which didn't work. It was way too sweet and too biscuity.
Too doughy, yeah.
Yeah. And then for this one, I added half cup flour, half cup sugar mix, half a teaspoon of baking soda, tablespoon of heavy whipping cream because I figured it would help moisten it, but it really didn't. And then 3 eggs.
3 eggs?
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of eggs. You might only needed 2.
No, because it got clumpy, so I needed to loosen it.
Maybe you should have added a splash of vanilla in there too.
I already had vanilla.
You didn't put that on it.
I already have vanilla in the mix. That's
Did
why
you
I didn't put it on because it's already in the mix.
You never mentioned the vanilla.
No, I know I didn't mention the vanilla because it's in the mix.
12-year-old. She knows everything. Stevenson, hit that thumbs up, please, and thank you. If you have not, have not already, I'd greatly appreciate it. I have a little bit more Purple Monster. I might need to find something else to mix with it. Oh, I started talking about how I saw something on Instagram today, and it was talking about when you get back on vacation. And it's like there's 3 people basically, and the first person was a psychopath because as soon as they got home, they unpacked their bags and like put their stuff in the wash machine and or put the stuff away, blah blah blah. And then there was like there was a second one, and they walked past their bag like maybe a day, and then they put their stuff in the wash machine and then put their stuff away. Then there was the third person. And basically, it was like 1 day, 2 days, 5 days, 10 days, 15 days, 30 days, and then it cut to the next video. Quentin says, I got back yesterday afternoon and the bag is still sitting packed on the couch right next to me. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I have, I won't say multiple bags, but I have, this is a bag of some spices and seasonings that is sitting at the end of the table that I have not put away. But in that bag, I know there's a jar in that bag. I'm pretty sure there's a jar in that bag, so I want to reach for it, but I'm not. Uh-oh.
It's way too eggy.
Way too eggy.
Yeah, it tastes like the cloud dough that I made.
Oh, I can smell the egg on this one.
Yeah.
That's why I said, you know.
I added it because it was way too.
Why not just follow a cookie recipe?
Because I don't have anything to add to make the sugar thing with.
Yeah, I can. Egg cookie. That's what that is. Why did I become your taste tester? You are taste tester. It's in your name. Taste tester number 3.
Yes.
Why? But nothing.
Yes.
No.
But.
No.
The but is all the years that you put me through.
Seriously, she said all the years I put her through tasting my.
You now.
But my food is good.
To enjoy.
Put on my glasses so I can enjoy this experience.
Like I experienced your cooking.
But by the time you came along, I was experienced enough where there was no, ooh, that one's not right, Daddy, or this one's not.
So you want me to be born before you?
Can I just say?
That's what you just said.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm eating egg. Like, yeah. Sean says I always unpack immediately. Oh my goodness. My bag is still packed from under. It's in front of my drawers, like my sock drawer, my drawers, and my t-shirts. It's in front of the. There's just enough room for me to open my drawer and get clean t-shirts out, because I haven't unpacked my bag yet. Yo, taste tester number 3 trying to take you out with these recipes. She's over there smiling like hee 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 hee. You're right, Quentin. You was right. Neil, what's going on, man? She gonna pour some spicy R in the next batch to switch it up. Sean says, I like the initiative. Where can I get my stock? Bruh. I don't know. My goodness. I mean, I like the initiative too, but so I tell you, the one thing about Taste Tester number 3, she definitely is a baker. She makes some fire stuff, and then other stuff, like the stuff, today stuff, don't be ouching, it just wasn't good. I'm looking at my arm because, like, it's not even summertime and I haven't even really been out to get a tan. And I swear, this is from being in Texas. You see my arm? Little girl? Look at my tan. It looks worse. It looks more pronounced on camera from my phone. Little girl, look at my tan.
Your tan?
Yeah, look at my arm.
Yeah.
But it looks worse on the camera.
Oh, it looks orangey, reddish.
I do look reddish. I don't tan, I get red. Sean says it happens to the best of us. The tan or being poisoned by our children. She giggled. I was expecting her to take offense to that, and she giggles. Excuse me, it's 10 o'clock. Aren't you supposed to be in bed?
I know. This is my last batch.
What? Another batch?
No, this is off of this batch because it got bigger with the eggs and stuff. So I have to fix it.
Bro.
Someone's done it.
Scrap.
Scrap?
Yes.
Throw it away?
It's gonna taste like nothing but eggs.
No, it isn't. I'm trying to fix it.
She's trying to fix it. She's going the distance. She's going for speed. Let me know when I can start yelling about these non-Teslas. You got another 5 minutes, Quentin. You know, try to stay on top of it. But oh look, there's another Deep Eddy jar. Brought plenty of these home. So this bag is seasoning and a tripod. Oh. Freaking Jamie gave me a bag from HEB. It says Texas all over it, so there's no mistaking where I got that one from. Oh. Then I have this jar. This was, you guys remember, I told you my wife was throwing away a few different liquors, and she told me to do something with it. And I ran it through the air still to see what it would do. I'm gonna put a splash in there. And then the rest of this purple monster, sugar-free purple monster. KB! Showing you are. Oh man, listen. Sean, this is coming from someone who is pigmentally challenged both. Oh, man, that's I won't say the quote of the evening, but that's funny. KB says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What up, KB?" Oh my goodness. That stuff is bad. Oh my goodness. Purple monster. I didn't even do anything to like make it taste better. I was about to ask her what she's doing now, but I'm not going to. Nope. That's your good dad for trying that egg cookie, bruh. You ever eat dim sum? You ever had dim sum?
Ouch!
What? What do you mean, ouch?
Are you making my thing like dim sum?
No, I'm saying it tastes like the egg custard. There's an egg custard, a sweet egg custard dim sum thing.
That thing tastes bad.
It does not taste bad. Mommy likes it. Maybe save those for mommy. My mom would have sent me to get the belt. You said what now?
I said it's too much sugar for her.
There's no for her, yeah. She said it's too much sugar for my wife. Yeah, you're probably right there. I might say there's no such thing. It's too much sugar. How much sugar did you use? I just bought sugar today. Did you use it from the container in the Lazy Susan? Does it need to be filled back up?
It's like halfway.
Jeez.
I needed 3 cups for the thing, for the buttercream.
I had dim sum, or however you spell it, when I lived in California. Yeah, it's dim sum, DIMSUM. Yo, I love dim sum. I really like dim sum. But not everyone in my household likes dim sum the same way I like dim sum. I mean, I could eat dim sum a lot, but dim sum is not the cheapest thing out there. And especially seeing as how I don't make it, I gotta buy it. But when I buy 4 or 5 different, little meals, that's like, it could be $60. That's just for me. So it don't always work out. But I did find they have this it's a soup. Yo, that soup is like $15. And when I say it'll fill you up, because it's like a rice soup. It's almost like I don't know if there's egg in there too, but it might be like an egg drop rice soup. And it's fantastic. And it's got, this one has beef in it. Bro, so good. The best I had was Vietnam on the side of the road from the back of a truck. He said, Lord. The thing is, I've heard Quentin say, Lord. So I can just picture him saying, Lord. Oh, goodness. Oh. Taste test number 3.
Yeah.
Make this your last so you can go to bed.
Okay.
I'm not fighting with you in the morning to get up. Taste test number 2.
Yeah.
What happened with you this morning? Getting up. You too. What happened with you this morning? Taste test number 1 just entered the chat. Oh, Victor! Glad you could join us from your nap. How you doing, Victor? Victor says, howdy, y'all. Steven says, Victor, howdy. It's been a minute. I hope all is well. Yes, indeed. It has been a minute. Victor owes us some money collectively. That's why he's been ducking us. What are you doing in the microwave now? Oh my goodness.
What's that?
Nothing? Now all 3 of them are down here. Why? I do not know. I'm going to take a moment to shout out the Rewatch Gang. Shout out the Rewatch Gang. Definitely want to give a special shout out to Torin, Big Man Smokehouse, Torin. So Torin, when he was in the Baltimore area, he hit me up. He's like, hey, can you come through my hotel? Love to chop it up with you, Sit. What are you looking for?
Oh, it's in the drawer. I had to put my thing in there.
I say, I don't know. But Torin reached out and he was like, hey, I'm going to be in the Baltimore area. I'm going to be staying at this particular hotel. Can you come through? So I met him last summer, actually, I believe it was. And I won't say come to find out, but he lives in Nashville, or in the Nashville area. And when he saw I was passing through, he hit me up and he's like, hey, are you going to be stopping or passing through Nashville? And I'm like, why, yes, I am. I'm going to be at these Chargers at this, specific time around about. He's like, okay, I'm going to meet you there to say what's up. Sure enough, he came through. And it was funny because I didn't put, the Instagram name to the YouTube name to meeting him in person before, but when he got there, I was like, man, this dude look familiar. And then he introduced me to, not introduced, but he said, hey, you know, well, when his wife got out of the car, she's like, hey, yo. And I'm like, wait a minute. And he said her name, and I'm like, I remember y'all. Y'all came to the, y'all were at the hotel. So yes, it is funny to meet you guys sometimes in person because some of the things I say, some of the things I do, you guys hold on to them and you remind me of those things. And it's like, damn, you do watch my channel. You do actually know the things that I talk about. You are staying abreast of what's going on as far as acquiring new smokers and other things like that. So I won't say it's always a good time, but it's interesting to say the least. But shout out to Bumpy, shout out to Torin. They watch the replays of these live streams. David, what up, man? He said, "What's up, y'all? Sorry, in a bit late. We are expecting an excuse, David. If your excuse is not good enough, then we will not excuse said lateness. So come up with something fantastic and go." Victor says, funny thing, I started using my laptop. No idea how to comment on it. So I listen and watch on a laptop, but comment on my cell phone. He says it's maddening. If you are on your laptop, there is a... Gosh. Are you using full screen, Victor? Because if you are using full screen, then you might not be given the option. Nope. You can't see where to comment. So you have to use the default view or like the theater mode. And then you can see the comments on the far right side. Go ahead, Quentin. So, backstory. Quentin drove was it an Ioniq 5 from basically DC to, well, he's in Northern Virginia, so Alexandria, I think, to Boston. And there had been some charging snafus and issues along his route to get from DC, Northern Virginia, to Boston. And I asked him about it because he hit me up like, hey, is this how it's supposed to be? And I offered him some advice. Kia EV6 and the GT line, nice. The car was $58,000 brand new a year ago. Dude, stop breaking stuff. Stop dropping stuff. How about that? Dedos de mantequilla. You know what that means? Butterfingers. 2023 model for context. All right. So EV6 GT and go. I'm sure it had to be pretty nice. What was the top speed on that thing? Oh. Still not a fan of this stuff here. Ugh. I feel like I'm fading. It's been a long day for me. Come on, Quentin. Like, type a sentence and then press enter. Type the next sentence and then press enter. You don't need a dissertation. Why does it not route planning built into the navigation? Why do I have to use ARBP to find chargers outside of the onboard nav 58,000? He's talking about the price of the car. Well, and have you driven an ID4? Like, I don't say seriously, but have you driven an ID4? Because the onboard navigation in the ID4, you can put in your starting location. It's like, I am here. This is where I need to be. And it'll be like, your route will require more than 5 charging stops. That's like, I feel like that's exactly how it sounds. Will require more than 5 charging stops. Consider breaking your route up into segments or something along the lines it says. But basically, it can't plot more than 7 or 8 stops. So there's that. But I mean, at least it does it. You're saying the Kia doesn't even do it. That sucks. Why the whole thing car that you can't charge faster than 60 kilowatts using the 350 chargers, and the owners are nowhere near the car to move it when a 1500 opens. Cars that can't charge faster than 60 kilowatts using the 350 watt chargers. Now that, Quentin, is a user error, and I wish I had the answer for you for that one, because I wonder that one myself from time, like for real. Because these people be clogging up the chargers, and I say chargers, but the dispensers, they clog them up. Jeez, it's 150. So Quentin, one of the things that there is the CHAdeMO connector, which has like a 50 kilowatt max, and then there are the CCS, right? There isn't much in between. Either you're at that 50 for the CHAdeMO, 150 for the CCS, and then boom, the next one. Oh boy. Okay, so that's the.
Still pretty eggy.
Oh, dude.
Try it.
But I smell the egg.
I know it's in. I'm trying to figure out because I used the other batch for it.
I think you need to give up.
Yeah, I need to give up from the batch I used with the eggs.
Too many eggs.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like 2 eggs max. Especially because you made a small batch of it. So it might have been 1 egg max.
That wasn't the small batch. That was the big. It was a bigger batch. And all of it was dry.
Okay. Johnny from View to Grill says, hello everyone. What up, Johnny? I had to move your hat. Because a little place called Crimson Creek has been littering my hat selection. We got the older dad trucker hat. We got the, I don't even know what that one is. Johnny, Eagles. So I think that's a pretty fair representation. Why is EA set up crisscross? And if you don't know if you need to back up or pull forward to get to the only one that's open, so no, you gotta do a dance to get close to a plug. That's one of the things that I actually, I won't say regret, but some of the EA stations are older, and the older ones are the ones that are perpendicular to each other, versus the newer chargers are parallel. Well, I'm sorry, they are parallel to the charging port versus the ones that are perpendicular to the charging port, and those are much better, much better. But the closest, or one of the closest area stations like that for me is Richmond. And if we look at Richmond, at least a couple days ago, 4 out of 10 chargers were available. But it says, why, if the charging place is full, I can't get a notification before I arrive? EA already took the little funky deposit. I can reroute to a different charger that's not full. He's talking about the fact that it was $58,000. All right, so the day is catching up with me, and I am fading quickly. I would love to sit and watch the moon with you longer, but I am beat. I need to get to sleep. Let's say I can watch Taste Test number 2 win yet tomorrow, but hopefully. Johnny, thanks for checking in. Appreciate you. Nope, still no luck. Damn. Victor, I don't know what to tell you. I know that Marcus watches me on the TV and comments on his iPad. Or at least he did for a while. Quinn says, imagine being the person that spent $58,000 a year ago. I bet they tired right now too. Yo, Quentin is scorned. Listen, I mean, mine broke, and I've just been kind of dealing with it. So, all right, look, guys. Like I said, I'm fading quickly. Dashing the dreams of a young baker. No, I'm not dashing the dreams. Shoot. You guys have seen me. I tasted everything. Quentin says, all right, night, man. Quentin says, night, folks. Have a great rest of the week. Yes, indeed. You do the same. I'm just going to apologize now for anyone who decides to meander in an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes or an hour and 15 minutes late. Oof. I say, it's not good. It's not good. Either way, you guys have a fantastic rest of the week. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up on the way out. And I'm gone. Oh, shoot. I didn't give you guys the video for tomorrow. Let me, before I forget. Copy that. No. Alright, that is tomorrow's video. When it says night, folks, have a great rest of the week. And there is the link to the video for tomorrow. Ooh, goodness gracious. Wish I could say it was something different, but the combination of the liquor and me being tired already, bro, I am about to crash. Listen, feel free to watch that video and die laughing because I know I have once I saw it. But come on. Sound. Damn it. All right, guys. Anything else? Last minute. I want to say requests. The last minute songs. Good night. This is number 1. Off to bed. Let's see. Steven says, Quentin, good night. I'm going to piggyback off of that one. See y'all. Stay beautiful, people. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Steven. Definitely appreciate you. Marlon says hello. As I'm trying to tell everybody bye. I am stuck right now, Marlon. Stuck. Whew. Somebody had something up in the locker that wasn't supposed to be had, and my goodness. The headache I have had for the past couple of days has been real. Oof. Marlon says, "Well, hell, good night." I'm sorry, Marlon. We had a good discussion last week, but tonight, not the night. I'm just tired. Gotta get some of these projects taken care of before the end of the summer. So, thank you guys all so very much for watching. If you haven't already, please do subscribe on the over there or over there, whichever one it is. You guys can check out the merch, stickers, shirts, lanyards, hats, all types of things for you to be ready. So, thank you guys again, as always, for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button. My eyes are so very heavy and boppy. Somebody say here. Anyway, thank you guys so very much, as always, for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. All right. Thanks again. I shall see you later. Come on. Marlon, hi and bye. Indeed, I'm sorry. But yes.